if you had asked me back then, Keisha, do you see yourself speaking on podcasts, like yourself sharing your story or advocating? I'll be like, no way, because I don't have muscular dystrophy. But it was one day, my friend, he was like, why don't you write a blog, share your story, talk about, your muscular dystrophy and your journey. And I'm like, no, why would I write that? I don't have muscular dystrophy. But I always remembered I opened my laptop and I just started writing, like not even like proofreading, just started venting about everything, like how the symptoms, falling, going to the doctors, and all of that. And I remember, I think at the time when Tumblr was more popular, I wrote it on Tumblr, and I remember just posting it on all my social media platforms. And I'm just like, I didn't even proofread it, nothing. I was like, boom, here it is. And I always remember just getting such great feedback of people like, oh my God, like, because looking at me then, you couldn't really tell I had muscular dystrophy and I wasn't telling anybody. So they're like, oh my God, I just saw you. You didn't tell me. And, some people I got like such great support, like, oh, I heard of that. Oh my God, I didn't know like you had that, or their family member may have it. So I was just like, oh, wow. So that kind of opened the door a little bit then. But then what also helped was then I would go on Instagram and then use hashtags like hashtag disability awareness, hashtag chronic illness, hashtag muscular dystrophy. And then it was so nice to meet others that had a disability, like myself, especially Black disability, content creators or people that had their disability. And I'm like, oh, wow, look at her. She's doing it. You know what I mean? I even seen like fashion models. This girl Jillian that I looked up to at first, she also had muscular dystrophy, and I'm like, look at her, a fashionista. So when I saw others like myself, I'm like, look at them, they can do it. So that honestly like inspired me and still inspires me to this day and motivates me just to like, all right, keep going. Because sometimes I still have my days. I tell people I still like cry at night. Yeah, you may see me happy and cheerful, but I'm dealing with muscular dystrophy. This is something that I don't know what the body wants to do each and every day. I have to rely on home health aides. Like, it's a lot. And so, yeah, using the hashtags and then connecting with other people, I met a whole new range of people. I joined the support group like on Facebook, limb-girdle muscular dystrophy. And then, because it's nice. I'm like, yes, I'm making the support of family and friends, but there's nothing, and I mean nothing like talking to somebody who knows and gets what it's like living with a disability slash muscular dystrophy every day. So whenever I need to vent about an aid or anything, it's like they get it because they do the same. So it's like we're our little community. So I love having that support, and that's honestly what has gotten me through and still getting me through to this day. But I must say, like, advocate, being a disability advocate now, like speaking up, letting my voice be heard. And like yesterday, I went down to the Massachusetts State House advocating for disabled housing here in Massachusetts. And it's just like fulfilling to me. It makes me feel excited because I'm like, if one doesn't speak up, it's like nothing's going to get done. And so I'm just like diarrhea at the mouth. I tell everybody, I'm just like, everything's coming out this year. And I want to just be more advocate and just, bring more awareness to the disability community. So, yeah, that's where I'm at, and that's, yeah, it took a while to get here. That was my journey, but I'm proud to be a disability advocate and share my voice.